Newly unsealed Lackawanna County court records reveal that a woman's death is now being investigated as a homicide. Investigators were at a home in Dickson City earlier this year. Action 16 Investigates' Joe Kohut is here now with our update. Joe.
Tonight we've learned that the woman's name was Mary Harvey, a 68-year-old mother and grandmother. Documents that were filed under seal until the last few days show why investigators in Lackawanna County considered her death suspicious from the start. It was at the start of February that we found state and local authorities investigating what they termed at the time was a suspicious death of a woman who lived at a home on Bowman Street in Dickson City. Now, court documents filed weeks later revealed that the person who lived there was a woman named Mary Harvey. They also reveal that her death is considered a homicide and that investigators have a suspect in mind. Lackawanna County detectives arrested a woman, Elaine Peters, and charged her with evidence tampering. According to a criminal complaint, investigators believe Peters washed blood off a black puffer jacket they think the suspect wore. Peters herself is not charged with homicide. Her attorney declined to comment to Newswatch 16, but did tell us Peters has pleaded not guilty and gave up her right to a preliminary hearing. The affidavit laying out the probable cause to arrest Peters was filed at the beginning of March, but prosecutors asked a judge to seal it in order to protect their still ongoing homicide investigation. The sealing order was lifted last week. The documents show that a man reported just before 11 p.m. on January 30th that his boss, Mary Harvey, had just fallen, hit her head, and lost a lot of blood. Harvey died in surgery. An autopsy revealed she suffered several significant injuries to her skull. Lackawanna County Coroner Tim Rowland determined that she died of blunt force trauma to the head and ruled her death a homicide.
That evening, somewhere around 11 o'clock, I believe it was, the ambulance was here. I saw the ambulance go up the alleyway, and that was all I seen after that, and I talked to the cops several times after that.
Lori Zlotnicki lived next to Harvey on Bowman Street in Dickson City for about 20 years. She says she heard yelling at the house the night Harvey was injured and told police.
I told them what I heard.
Yeah.
I did hear Mary yell several times. I believe that there was an argument, there was fighting going on. I don't know what it was over, but I did hear it. I learned the next day that she had passed away.
The district attorney's office tells us that the case remains under investigation. In court papers filed last month, authorities said they were waiting for reports from the state police crime lab. Joe Kohut, Action 16 Investigates.